Tonight, Cape Coral Police responding to community concern about the lack of information. Police are releasing about a deadly shooting rampage that's left the whole city shaken. The questions have been mounting ever since Christopher Moran shot and killed two people Sunday night before police shot and killed him. Tonight, police are confirming the officers involved in the shooting are on leave. That's standard procedure in these types of cases. They also say Moran's baby, who was with him during the shootout, is in state custody. But other questions remain from the community. We know Moran had a drug problem, but what triggered the rampage that night? We know the baby and Moran's girlfriend were with him, and they were hurt, but how? Police say because the shooter's dead, it could be a while before they can give you those answers.
We're probably weeks, if not months, away from having a definitive answer for all of the questions regarding the particulars of the case.
But that is not the response neighbors want to hear after one of them recorded surveillance video showing 9 squad cars rushing to a home once linked to the shooter. This happened right before the whole ordeal ended with officers killing Moran. Tonight, neighbors want police to tell them what was happening in their community. 4 in Your Corner investigator Lisa Greenberg doing some digging to get them answers. Lisa?
That's right, Patrick. Records show the home these officers parked in front of was at one time linked to the family of the suspect in this heinous shooting spree. It's located about a half a mile from where cops took down the shooter. At around 6:30, the night Cape Coral was shaken by a deadly shooting spree. Frank Kamienick walked outside his home on Southwest 11th Court and saw several police cars speed out of his neighborhood.
Minutes later, heard a volley of shots.
So he checked his surveillance camera system and saw this.
Evidently, we had like 9 squad cars come in very cautiously down the street past my house.
Another angle shows them pulling in front of a house a few doors down. The last police car drives by Kamienick's home at 6:29:55 p.m. Then at 6:30:07, just 12 seconds later,
They left very rapidly down the street.
Cape police say it was at 6:32 they shot and killed Christopher Moran. You can see in this video Kamienick walking onto his back porch after he says he heard the gunfire. The time on the surveillance, 6:32.
It had to be 30 shots or more. And they all came from the Skyline area, the 52nd and Skyline.
That's the area where police say they caught up with Moran, about a half mile from Kamienick's house. Now Kamienick wants to know why 9 Cape Coral police cars pulled into his neighborhood just before that shooting.
My theory is that he was coming home. I thought that they knew where he lived or had relations.
A search reveals at one point in time, a house on this street was listed under the suspect and his mother, Mary Moran's name. Kamienick had no idea. I went up to the house. It had these signs on the front door reading, quote, "No trespassing." Nobody at this residence is related to or has knowledge of the people involved in the recent shooting incident. The woman living inside says she's lived there for more than a year and has nothing to do with the shooting. So why did Cape Coral police show up there? Fox 4 asked them and got this response.
That's part of the ongoing investigation. I wouldn't be able to give any additional information on that at this time.
Now, I also checked the latest property records, and they show the home that used to be in the name of the shooter and his mom is now owned by an investment group. But still, neighbors want to know why so many officers showed up there right before it all ended. Police say they'll release more information as the investigation develops. Live in the studio, Lisa Greenberg, Fox 4, in your corner.